Hi, I'm Shane Stott, CEO of Walker Tape Company. Today I'm going to give you some tips and tricks to grow your business and keep your customers coming back to you, which is so important because things nowadays are so competitive. One of the first major things is to analyze your whole brand, and it's not just what you're putting out there, it's what your customer is seeing when they have touches with you. When they come into your salon, when they view you online, it's anything from social media, business cards, workstations. If they're seeing it and touching it, it matters and it needs to be succinct. So we're going to focus on what you're already bringing to your customer. So when designing a brand, I like to just first daydream and look around and see everything I love, because if you connect with it, it's going to end up coming out in your brand. So I browse the web, I'll browse Pinterest, I browse other people's brands that are in my industry. I just get a good view of everything that's going on around me, and I pick what I like, because it's going to matter to you and you'll connect with it more, and that will come through to your customer. So once you've gathered all the things you like, actually put them down on paper. So put your fonts, your colors, your pictures, your style, anything that is, put it down and stick to it. You'll get consistency in your brand, and your customers will appreciate it and start to notice your brand and remember it, and that's very important. So there's nothing more powerful when building a brand than to just be you, because people can feel it and they can see it and they recognize it. So when it comes to your online presentation, be you. When it comes to your creative materials, be you. When it comes to your in-person meetings with your customer, be you, because it's authentic and people appreciate that. As you're creating your brand, as you're creating the touch points, the online presence, the pictures, the video, whatever that is, being clean and polished is so important, because there's so many times I'm viewing someone's brand, their business, and I see little things that are just not quite done correctly, or there's punctuation issues, or the picture was a little off. This stuff matters because how you do one thing is often how you do everything. So if you want to be the expert in your field, you got to be the expert in all these things you're putting out. It's so important, and I think it's overlooked too often nowadays. With the different things we're talking about, the goal is to get the customer coming back to you. And oftentimes them not coming back is just a matter of you're not top of mind, you weren't in their calendar. One of the best things I've found is just schedule their next appointment when they're in your shop, because right then they're connected, you're engaging, you're having fun. You schedule that next thing, it's effortless, and then they just show up. They didn't have to remember you and come back. So that's just one of my favorite tips to get your customers back in the salon. So here's one of my favorite things you can do to keep the customer excited to come back for their next appointment. And I think it's the little extras. And they may seem so small, but they matter. It could be a thing like, you remember they had a certain drink they like, or a juice or a water, you get them a snack they like. Definitely you're calling them by their name, you're remembering the details that matter to them, because nothing makes you feel more warm and friendly towards a business or establishment than them knowing you, and it brings them back in. So never underestimate the power of those little details, because they really do matter. Personally, whenever I'm seeking out to find a business online, I'm looking for the place that's active. Active is usually as simple as like, do they have a content habit? Which I'm not thinking that, I'm just seeing, are they posting pictures, videos, are people engaged, are there reviews? So staying active is as easy as creating content regularly. Sometimes if you want to or not, you need to be posting the videos, the tweets, the texts, whatever it is. My advice to you would be to create that content on a regular basis, because it makes you the place to go and it makes you easy to find. So it's one of those easy ones. Once you get the habit, getting the habit might be a little tricky, but it is so worth it. The one thing I don't want you to forget through the whole process, because you're engaged with the customer, you're enjoying the whole process, they're enjoying it, but you need to remember they need to know your product, service, offering, pricing. So whether you're posting it, talking about it regularly, whatever it is, going over it multiple times is valuable. Not to mention, maintaining whatever you're installing with their hair is so important, because they're going to forget. So even if you're kind of refreshing them each time they visit, it's priceless. They're gonna have a way better customer experience. One big thing for me when I'm in any establishment getting anything done is, do they know me? Do they connect with me? Am I special? And one of the best ways for that is just to know their name. Call it out when you see them. Other people in the salon should know their name as well. It should be a friendly, inviting place. It's just a special little touch you can add to every client experience. We've spent a lot of time going over the customer experience and your branding, but a big part of this and making it all come home is finding the right supplier. We think that finding a wholesale supplier you're able to trust is a great way to cut down on costs. When you find a wholesale supplier that fits your needs, you'll be able to save money, and keep your operation costs down. We suggest doing your research and making sure that you find the best supplier for you. If you need somewhere to start, check out our wholesale program. You'll get access to affordable prices, exclusive deals, and notifications of our new products. When you're ready to join the Walker family, visit walkertapeco.com and we can get you started right away.